How's it going, guys? It is Rob, and I am back once again with another update. This time, it's a DVD update. I went to Goodwill, Salvation Army, all those places that I usually go to. And within a month's time, I have a huge stack here to show you. I might go through these a little bit quicker because of the fact that I have a ton here. So let's get started. The first one was a recommendation by one of my very, very good friends, Thomas, HorrorFan34. Survive the Night. Stephanie Powers, Kathleen Robinson, Helen Shaver. Now, this is a movie that I got off a website that basically burn on demand. You know, it's the burn on discs there. This is a TV film, but it's very, very hard to get. Very rare. They even made a cover for me, which is the standard Survive the Night cover art. And I really appreciated that. This is a movie that I definitely recommend to you guys if you have not seen it. It came out, I believe, in 1993, and it's basically the female version of Judgment Night. If you guys have seen Judgment Night, this is definitely like that. But very, very good film, and I'm going to have my review up on it very soon. Next up, I just bought this really cheap, and it's American Psycho 2. With Mila Kunis. Not much really to say about this movie. It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, it is what it is. Morgan J. Freeman directed it. It's got a commentary with Mila Kunis, which would be interesting to hear. But yeah. The next one I found at Goodwill, and it is a Blue Underground DVD. I couldn't believe it. And it is The Final Countdown with Kirk Douglas and Martin Sheen. I have not seen this, but I've seen the Blu-ray of this. And it's a widescreen edition. And it also has audio commentary with director. But yeah, this came out in 1980. And yeah, it's Blue Underground. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow. Because I was going to actually get this on Blu-ray, but this was $1. I couldn't believe it, $1. So I'm like, why not? The next one has C. Thomas Howell, and it's called The Hillside Strangler, based on a true story from the makers of Ed Gein and Ted Bundy. And I love C. Thomas Howell ever since the first Hitcher movie. He's done a lot since then. I liked him also in The Outsiders and, different things. So here we have Psycho Goreman. Now, I bought this at Walmart really cheap. He Will Bathe in Your Blood. This one looks really, really cool by RLJE Films. I have a lot of movies by that company. It's got a ton of special features, which I really like. Psycho Goreman. Finally picked this movie up, Wreck, the movie that inspired Quarantine. I held off on getting this for the longest time. I actually found it cheap enough now. It's like it was $1. So I don't know why I held off, but now I have some high octane pictures, films. Curse of the Witch Doll. I like high octane. They're kind of like Wild Eye in a way. They're an independent horror film company, and they do a very, very good job on their films as well as their cover arts, just like Wild Eye. Again, here we have an ITN release, and it's Dark Water. Another independent horror film there. High octane, we have Three Lives. Guy with an axe. And like I said, if you're not into independent horror, you might not be into these movies. This one looks really cool by High Octane, The Answer. Kind of has a sci-fi horror look to it. Almost like a video game. Right here it says winner, best sci-fi feature, Shriekfest. So, next up from High Octane, The Cabin. I've seen this one floating around before, so I finally picked it up. The Cabin. All right, here we have a magnet film, Monsters. This is the very first one. I think there are two of these movies. But if I remember correctly, you don't really get to see the monsters in this, I don't think. Or maybe you do. I don't know. It's been a while. Here we have one I picked up at Dollar Tree called Power of Grayskull, the definitive history of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, which I grew up with. I love He-Man, all that stuff, with Skeletor and all the Evil Horde and all that stuff. Like, I freaking love He-Man. So this is really interesting, kind of like documentary. Here we have Clint Eastwood in Escape from Alcatraz. I've been trying to collect for Clint Eastwood too, a lot of his older films. So I found this one at Goodwill for $1. Next up, we have Pierce Brosnan, Tomorrow Never Dies. Now, I do like Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. I think he's one of my favorites, actually. GoldenEye is probably my favorite, James Bond film. All right, so now we're going to get into some of the old DVD snap cases. Here we have Twister, which I never owned this. I own this movie on VHS. I still have it, actually. But now I finally got it for $1 in the DVD snap case. Here we have Dreamcatcher, which a lot of people crap on, but I don't think this movie is that bad. Another snap case. Here we have Dark City from the director of The Crow with Kiefer Sutherland. We got Jennifer Connelly and William Hurt. Next up, a Wesley Snipes film that no one ever talks about, Murder at 1600 with Diane Lane. Well, I got this to add to my Wesley Snipes collection. Now we're going to get into some multi-packs. I have a Wild Eye multi-pack here with Conjuring the Devil, La Llorona Curse, Heidi, and The Ouija Possession. The new movie is, I guess, this one. Wild Eye is a company that I do like. They sent me movies to review before, and I have a ton of Wild Eye movies, so that's pretty cool. Here's a double pack of The Vanishing and Black Widow. Both movies I haven't seen before, but I'm really interested to check them out. Some good cast choices there. Here we have an 8-movie action comedy collection with Bird on a Wire. We got Cowboy Way, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, which I don't even own. Midnight Run, Renegades, which is awesome. Bulletproof, Gotcha, and Bandit Goes Country. So that's a pretty cool collection there. Another Arnold Schwarzenegger film collection. Here we have The Last Stand, Total Recall, Terminator 2, Red Heat, Maggie, and Hercules in New York. Now, when it comes to Arnold Schwarzenegger, I own all these, except for this one. That's why I got this pack, is because I cannot find Hercules in New York anywhere. I just wanted to find it in the wild, so I got this pack. Here's a 2-film kind of Christmas collection from Warner Brothers. So here we have Michael Keaton and Jack Frost, which I like. And then we have National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 2, Cousin Eddie's Island Adventure. I've never seen this movie. I heard it's pretty bad, but I wanted to check it out myself. I do like Randy Quaid. Here's a 3-movie pack of the K9 Patrol pack. You basically get K9, K911, and K9PI. James Belushi is basically in all of them. But yeah, K9 pack. The last one I'm going to show here is the Jackass 7 movie collection. Now, I found this really, really cheap. And since there's a new Jackass movie coming out, I thought this was really, cool to get, because this includes the unrated stuff and the .5 stuff. So basically, the 7 movie collection is you get Jackass the movie unrated. Then you get Jackass number 2 unrated. Then you get Jackass 2.5 unrated. You get Jackass 3 unrated, Jackass 3.5 unrated. Then you get Bad Grandpa and Bad Grandpa point 0.5 unrated. So you notice everything except for Jackass 1, everything else has like a point 0.5. Which is basically like extra stuff. It's basically scenes you haven't seen before and like things, things they say that you haven't heard, behind the scenes things. I don't know. Jackass movies, I find them very entertaining and I just like the stuff they do. Some of the stuff is crazy. But this is a good collection. I got this, I think this was like 375 or 395 or something like that. It was cheap for all these. But anyway, yeah, that's the last thing I picked up. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. For now on, I'm going to be doing this. When I come with an update with movies, if it's a Blu-ray collection, I'm going to do a separate video for that, and if it's DVDs, I'll do a separate video for that one. So, yeah. Subscribe for more content. Leave a like on the video if you liked it, and I'll be back with more. See you in the next one.